Hello bookworms, welcome to another video. Today's review is for The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I like the cover on this one. The nice green, and it's, I don't know what it is, it's like roses and there's like a dagger and a necklace, a little glass ballerina, a candle, a tiara, roses, a chess piece. It's all about games and puzzles and stuff. So I'll read the inside blurb for you. First, I got this book from my library. Check out your library, guys. You never know what you're going to find, and you never know, because you read a book, then you decide if you want to buy the whole series or read the rest of it. That's what I use it for. Sometimes I just don't want to own the book. I just want to read it. Alright. Secret passages, elaborate riddles, billions at stake. Let the games begin. Avery Grams has a plan for a better future. Survive high school, win a scholarship, and get out. But her luck changes in an instant when billionaire Tobias Hawthorne dies and leaves her virtually his entire fortune. The only catch? Avery must move into his sprawling mansion full of secret passages, riddles, and codes. Unfortunately for Avery, Hawthorne House is also occupied by the family that Tobias Hawthorne has just disinherited. This includes the 4 Hawthorne grandsons, dangerous, magnetic boys who grew up with every expectation that one day they would inherit billions. Heir apparent Grayson Hawthorne is convinced that Avery must be a con woman, and he's determined to take her down. But his brother Jameson views her as their grandfather's last hurrah, a twisted riddle, a puzzle to be solved. Caught in a world of wealth and privilege, with danger around every turn, Avery will have to play the game herself just to survive in this twisty, thrilling new mystery from beloved author Jennifer Lynn Barnes. So the main characters are obviously Avery and the Hawthorne brothers, which is in order of age: Nash, Grayson, Jameson, Alexander, who goes by Xander, and then Avery and her half-sister Libby. They share dad but had different moms. And Avery's best friend Maxine, who we only ever talk to on phone conversations and text messages. We never actually get to meet Maxine. She's just sort of like a side character. And of course there's like lawyers and bodyguards and the Hawthorne sisters, who are the boys' mother and aunt, and their great-grandmother is still alive. She's one of the other family members that's still living in the house. It is young adult, preteen. I would say it's good for anyone with a decent reading level, 12 and up. There's minor sparks between Avery and a couple of the boys, but like no serious romance or anything like that. It's pretty PG. PG, no problem. I didn't see any plot holes. It's pretty, it's a little complicated, but she keeps it fairly simple. Like I said, like most, even if you're 12, you should be able to get the gist of the puzzle. So the boys have been raised, their grandfather loves puzzles and mind games and stuff like that, and he would give them all sorts of little puzzles to solve on a weekly basis. So they think that Avery is a clue to the final puzzle, which she kind of is. There's a little bit of danger, a little bit of intrigue. I didn't really figure out any of the clues beforehand. I wasn't trying to be honest. Maybe if you wanted to, you could like look into it and see if you could solve the clues beforehand. I wasn't really trying to solve the clues beforehand though. I was just enjoying the book. I did like it a lot. I read it in a couple of days. I found it to be a fairly easy read. She does have something to do with all of the boys at different points, like to help each other solve the clues, I should say. Definitely a few twists thrown in. There's definitely betrayal and secrets. I definitely laughed out loud at a couple points and gasped, like, oh my god. Didn't really feel any strong hate or anything like that. I definitely loved the characters. You get to know Avery, Grayson, and Jameson the most, although we do interact with Xander and Nash and Libby a decent amount as well. But those are the three main ones: is Avery, Grayson, and Jameson. I found their characters relatable and their emotions out in the open. You can see their growth and like their wheels turning when they're thinking about stuff. How they're very different characters. Books it compares to. See, this is the part I never actually do in advance. I just jump into it, unless it's something that jumps out at me that I immediately connected to something else. I can actually, for the clues and puzzle wise, like Interred with Their Bones, like any other mystery books, because I read Interred with Their Bones recently. It's, if you go back in my videos, you'll find my review for that book. It's kind of funny because this one I wanted to read. I picked it out. It was on my TBR. It is not a fantasy. I mean, it's fiction, obviously. It's not real. But it's not fantasy, which is my main genre. It's closer to Interred with Their Bones, which is totally not in my genre at all. I don't do suspense thrillers. I wouldn't really call this a suspense thriller, though. It's more of a mystery. There's some thriller in there. I mean, they're hunting for clues and stuff, but it's not like they're doing a lot of world traveling. They're stuck on the property. The only places the book takes place in is Hawthorne House and the school. At the beginning, you're at Libby's and Avery's apartment before she gets the inheritance, before she finds out about it. But then, yeah, most of the book is at Hawthorne House, which is a mansion. Literally, there's hidden passageways and everything all over the place. The whole book is written from Avery's point of view in third person. Oh, wait, no. First person. First person from Avery's point of view. I would definitely recommend this book. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I would give it 4 out of 5 stars. Exceeded my expectations. Writing is great. Plot is engaging. The characters are complex. It was emotionally moving. I loved certain parts of it. I wouldn't say there was anything that I really disliked per se. I mean, there's a couple characters that you're supposed to not like they have to pitch someone as the kind of bad guy, but they're not real bad guys, if you know what I'm saying. It does have a satisfying ending for this book, but it leaves a bit for the sequel, which is the... I have the sequel here. I am going to start reading it today. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. But yeah, it leaves an opening for the puzzle, the mystery that they have to solve in book 2 at the end of book 1, but the end for this was satisfying. You could leave it, and well, I guess some people might be like, oh my god, I need to know, but I'm okay. Like, you could leave it to your imagination that they figure it out. It's a good ending. It's solid. Definitely recommend. Check it out. The Inheritance Games. She came from nothing. They have everything. Let the games begin. By Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Check it out, guys. I definitely like it. Oh, and I should say that it's in Texas. Not that that matters. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Anyway, now I'm just rambling for the fun of it. You guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.